we're talking about Amtrak again. Remember these things? The Horizon coaches that got pulled in March of 2025? Yeah, apparently there's more to the story now, as more information has come out about them. So, in an image that I'm going to display right here, it basically explains the entire situation. I'm gonna skip the first part because we already know what led to the situation of them getting pulled, but anyways, 10 cars were sent to the Alstom facility in Kanoa, New York earlier in the year. This action didn't immediately place a car in an off-roster condition. An additional 10 cars were sent to the same place in May of 2025, bringing the number up to 20. In June of 2025, information was received that indicated Amtrak was not considering any of the cars available for service. A third shipment of cars to Kanoa was scheduled for August of 2025. Based on the June data, all cars are being tracked as off-roster. Basically saying it without actually saying it, the Horizons have been retired, or are going to be retired. This is critical for a number of reasons, but one of them being that they were used across, 11 different services. The Downeaster, Borealis, Hiawatha, Carl Sandburg, Eleni, Saluki, Lincoln Service, Blue Water, Wolverine, Missouri River Runner, and Amtrak Cascades. And you could just basically sum it down to Amtrak Cascades, Amtrak Midwest, and the Downeaster. And honestly, this is really a critical time because at the same time, we now have the Aero sets officially coming out, with the first Aero set being an Amtrak Cascade set and is currently in testing. But in general, we might just need general venture cars at this point because of the Horizons being pulled and 11 services being affected, and not all of those services can handle just a fixed train set. Just to mind you, these Aero sets seem to be permanently coupled to each other, so I'm not sure if all of these services can even support having one fixated set, or rather fixated sets I should say. But honestly, these cars are pretty old, averaging between 35 and 37 years old, built between 1988 and 1990, so I'm not surprised that we are eventually reaching this moment where these cars are not fit for service. But then again, some cars have lasted longer, the bi-level and also the V-rail bud car. Though all jokes aside, not all cars can have a service life equivalent to those two. But yeah, I guess we just have to wait on Siemens with the entire venture car situation now. I wouldn't say situation, but rather just waiting on them to, mass produce them. I mean, they did open up a venture car, or specifically 4 cars, plant in the eastern side of the US, I think, if I can remember. But yeah, we're just waiting. But bro, these coaches are post-World War II. What are you still doing here? Bro, the locomotive pulling y'all is 50 years younger. Anyways, enough with that. I guess it's really the end of the line for these Horizon coaches, so, it was fun, even though I never got to see a single one. Anyways, that's all. See ya.